Hello and welcome back to the Western Front, in which we are surprisingly doing pretty well. This is a MoisTea gaming video. Thank you for tuning in. All my recent new subscribers, I'd just like to thank you for doing so. That means a lot to me, it really does. I'm hoping that this game and me putting the effort in with these videos actually makes my channel monetized, so I do really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Before we get started, there was a couple of events which I unfortunately just missed very quickly at the end of the last video. One of them was that the British fleet is surrounding the coast of Germany, which means that we actually had a morale hit of -15 and the enemy got a bonus or something like that. There was another one, but I can't quite remember what it was. We have an active event, which is to smash 3 heavy artillery companies. So that means fully overrunning them and destroying them. Hopefully we can do this. The enemy hasn't actually been using too much artillery lately. And we had the suspicious not loss of... How do you say that again? Of Ypres. Just had to confirm how to say that again with the missus. So with that, these units here have just been reorganized to the point where they can't actually participate in the next attack. So that means that I don't really have anything to attack with, so I'm not going to do that here. I have spotted a weak point in the enemy line, however. This one here, there's only one company here, which we can quite happily smash through. I'm reckoning I attack that, which may divert some of their units floating away. Keep the enemy on the toes. And also, I'm going to have a rejig down here as well. What I'm thinking is that the enemy won't be able to get through to a great victory if they have 3 corps and I have 2. I really don't think they'll do it. They're on the attack, and generally if you're attacking, then you're going to lose twice as many men as if you are defending in general. So I'm going to actually maneuver some of the troops from this location so that I can put more up in this area, as at the moment it is a bit equal pegging and I want to make sure I have the advantage. So the only way to do that is to drag men from other parts of the front. I'll just go about doing that now and I'll show you what I've done. Okie dokie, I'm going to show you what I've done. So the enemy have 3 corps there, and 2 there, and 3 there. So I've done it where I've got 2 conscript units, which are the shittier ones, all the way around here. These are now standard infantry, as that's all the conscript ones done. They're not going to be able to break through. They're just not. I can make sure of that. Here I could attack. Here the enemy have 7 corps there, so from this point on I need to make sure that I have enough troops here to be able to withstand an attack from that location. At least to the point where I can keep hold of the territory. So if they attack me from here, the only other location they can attack me from is there, which only has 2 corps. So that means that even if they do attack me from this direction and get a great victory, they won't be able to take the point, as on the next attack, which would be from here, there's no way that I'm going to lose that. There's just no way. Here I've had to keep an extra unit there, as the enemy, if they were to attack 3 times, which they could do here, then my men will get very tired and my chances of defeat on the 3rd one are increased. Here I've kept 3 as well. Yes, there's not much in terms of enemy troops. However, again, from this hex, they can attack from 3 different directions on the same turn. That meant I've managed to be able to maneuver a lot of units over here, and I'm not joking. We have 12 corporations here, 2 of which are the elite. Same here in Lille. And we have 7 in this one. Now, because they've all just moved, I cannot use them in a attack this turn. The only valid attack I actually have this turn, really, is this area here. Now, I'm reckoning about doing that simply because I think I could take it. And if I was to lose it, I don't really care, because it would mean that I have kept the enemy busy and I've managed to sustain the line that I already have. So I think that is where I'm going to go. I'm not going to be attacking Verdun anytime soon, so I'm just going to leave that happy where it is. I have the stockpiles here all ready to go, so I can start launching this attack. I reckon the strategy is going to be Hazelbrook. It all depends on what the enemy decide to do. In theory, though, I want to be taking this, and this, as Calais is a 4-star location. I'm going to have to do 4 great victories to take it, which is a lot. And to be able to do that successfully, I'm going to need to attack it quite regularly, and if possible from different directions, which would tire out the enemy. So that is the plan. So let's see if we can take this region here, which shouldn't deplete our gold reserves too much. Currently, as it stands, we have 2 research slots. 1 more and I will gain the wartime bonds, which is brilliant. Once I've got that, I will get 1600 quid per turn. That is serious money coming in then. I think that will be the maximum. The only other upgrades related to money are to do with cost savings, which for now, once I've gotten this, I'm not too fussed about the cost savings, as I will be starting to fall behind in other areas. For example, infantry. This here increases standard infantry soldier health by 25%. That is huge. I want to get airplanes in the fight. With all the money that I'm going to be hopefully having, I'm going to be wanting to get, well, yeah, the airplanes in the fight. They cost supply. I need to be able to get the, wherever it is, this one, storage shack, unlock the supply depot level 2. That's going to be something I'm going to want at some point, but right now it isn't vital. There are definitely other ways in which I can sort myself out. If you watched the previous video, you'll see that I didn't have that much supply, and it would have been nice if I would have had a bit more, or even perhaps some extra defenses. Now obviously that takes time to acquire, but regardless, it opened my eyes a bit to how vulnerable some parts of the front can possibly be, and to minimize casualties. I want to make it so that the enemy really do feel it when they are on the attack. If you watched the last episode that I did, the enemy lost 15,000 men, while I lost around 4,500. That is a lot, and I want to make sure that that standard is kept whenever they attack. So now you know the strategy that I'm going for and the plan. Let's get stuck into this. I'm going to attack from Raphael first, as it will be more morale damaging to the enemy and I have more troops from this direction. Then I'm going to attack from Voutsers. That actually sounds like I may have actually pronounced that correctly. So let's get stuck in. The enemy are probably going to think, yeah, there you go, major victory. There's an interesting fact. Châtillon-sur-le-Marne, or, well, that's my impression of it, is known as the birthplace of Pope Urban II. The statue of the Pope was built in the area in 1879. Pretty cool. This is the battlefield. Fairly open. I'm going to be on the attack. There's no forests or anything in which I can use, so artillery is going to be key in this one. I don't know if the enemy are going to do a sneaky attack like I have seen them do before. So in terms of that, I'm going to be... I'm going to have to be prepared for it. I'll just set up the trench lines. Rightio, this is what I've done. I have 3 artilleries as far up as I can really get, which cover pretty much all of the enemy positions. I've got plenty of trenches surrounding them in front and behind. I had to do a couple over here as well, which, to be fair, if anything does decide to try and come from this direction through the forest, hopefully that will help in that defense. So all that is pretty good. Then we have this area here. I have 5 trenches with them further back from the forest as the enemy can sneak through that. And if I had the trench right up here, then the enemy can get there before my men really hurt them. So that's the thinking behind the trench line further back from the forest. Then I have Y over here. I've got 3 there, pretty good position with some back trenches as well. And here, next to the command front, I have 2 sets of infantry as well. Now, these I'm hoping won't actually get fully engaged, but I can use these to maneuver to Y or X if needs be, if the enemy decide to have a gander going that way. So this is obviously going to be where the main attack is going from. Let's get in there, shall we? I could have put an observation balloon up, but with it being so far away, I didn't feel like I'd get the full benefit of it, as it is 150 supply. So I'm going to set the men to go and attack. Hopefully we don't get butchered. There's plenty of trenches in there which we can filter the men into. And there will be some machine guns. Let's find out, shall we? Rightio, off they go. All of them running around. Better get the artillery ready.
Seid bereit, Jungs! Für Sperrfeuerwalze laden!
Where are they? There's a machine gun. The Belgians this time. There's another machine gun. That is currently actually suppressed. Now it isn't. Come on, get in there. Hurry up, please. 1 is down. They are in the trench. Keep running forwards. I've sent them to the back as well. I'm hoping suppressing them like this works. It seems to be. Once they actually get in the trench themselves, they will be able to shoot back at the enemy which aren't in a trench. That's actually worked out pretty good. Using their own trenches against them now. I don't think we lost a single troop. We're going to lose these 2 though. Who are now going to get shot. I think the enemy are massing for an assault down the right hand side, as the enemy were running around, which usually means they're coming. So I'm going to leave a few men down here. This side is now fairly secure.
An die Linie.
So I'm going to send those up for the next attack. And I'm also going to remove 2 from all the way back here.
Ausrücken.
Going to capture this and reorganize for the next push. Okay, here come the enemy. I was correct. Thankfully, these are now over here to support.
Warten auf Befehle.
I'm going to send this lot over as well.
Stellung einnehmen.
There's quite a few of them there. Need these to get in position quite quickly. They are firing at the enemy. They're getting in now. I don't think they'll take the whole thing, but they're certainly going to be getting close. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 divisions there. Might actually need some support down there.
Bereit machen. Wir sind verloren. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
Hopefully they hold. Actually, yeah, I think we've got that.
Das ist zu viel.
Yeah, we're alright.
Auf der
You go back up there in
Feuerstufe
case the enemy get giddy. There's usually a few stragglers floating around.
Wir haben neue Befehle.
You get in there. I've got this troop
In Stellung gehen.
sitting there as well. Yeah, we're fine there. Right, I'll set this up. The Germans are now repelled and dead. Sorry, the Belgians, not the Germans. I'm the Germans. Look at that. The men are running across that little sneaky gap there. Doesn't appear to be anybody here.
Feuerstellung einnehmen.
I think the Belgians have launched all their
Wir haben
men
neue Befehle.
into that assault that they did. This should be a nice, easy walkthrough now.
Bereit machen. In Stellung.
I reckon their last remaining troops are going to be over in B. There will be 2 in the command trench, though, that we cannot actually see yet. Just taking the command trench. Just going to set it up to move over to B. Alrighty, off we go. They're all in the trench doing
Die Generäle wollen
some
diesen
silly
Abschnitt
things, not
haben.
going to lie. Off we go. There's another machine gun there. That may end up being in the firing line. No, we got away with that. Oh no, we didn't.
Hier Sperrfeuer.
Hopefully that will stop them from shooting. Yes, it will. Throwing the many grenades it takes to destroy a machine gun nest. I think they're out of troops. There must be. Just need to take this and we're good.
Bereit an der Linie.
Make sure we don't blow our own men up. That would be wise as well, wouldn't it?
Wir haben neue Befehle.
The enemy have been thoroughly defeated. Excellent news. I do think that's the first time we've taken on the Belgians in this, actually. That cost us 2,000 men. However, that's going to cost us 270 quid to reinforce those divisions or companies. However, because we overwhelmed the enemy against all odds, apparently, we got 300 quid for that. So technically, that is a profit. And we got the great victory we needed as well. Excellent. That has affected the national will. Plus 15 for us and minus 17 for the allies. What a good do that is. Now the enemy are also tired. Minus 15 morale for battle fatigue. Mine also have this, but I reckon that we can successfully hold off an attack. What I might even do is put a supply depot here, so that if the enemy do decide to attack... Oh no, we'll be fine, I'm just worried that there's 7 corps here and the enemy might decide to have a go. But then, yeah, they can't take it. No, we're all good. We're all good. Let's attack it from this direction now. We're going to take this territory. The computer reckons we're only going to get a minor victory for this, but I think otherwise. Bit of a different map, this one. Pristine, untouched snow. Very nice. Only artillery shells which are here are these. That's going to get so much worse as the time goes on. No forests at all to speak of. And we have an extra point to take. We're just going to set up the lines. Right, this is what I've done. Slightly different setup to my usual. We have X, which I've just done a standard double row. Here I've got 2 in the command trench, just in case. And I can also move them out to X or Z if need be. Same deal at Z, and then Y, I have done this. Slightly different. I only have 2 field light artilleries here. I had to reduce what I normally do of at least 3, simply because supplies are a bit low, as we only have 3 companies here. And we have all them stacked out. I've got these stacked out, so I'm going to move half of these troops up with the initial attack. And I'm going to move 2 units from here as well. In terms of actually attacking, however, that might be a little bit more of a good question. Looking at it, B, I could just obliterate it with artillery and then move in. However, it's where do we go from there? As going from there to their main camp, for example, that's a bit much. So I'm thinking B, then A, and then flanking over to the main bunker, and then going for C. That's what I'm gonna think about doing anyway. I'm gonna expect the enemy to attack, as they keep seeming to do that lately. So if I just push for B first and obliterate it with artillery, I've actually got a standing point to null any attack that the enemy are going to do on X or Z. They might even go for Y, I'm not too sure. But I'm going to set the attack in motion. I'll be with you in a second. Just before I send them all off, each one of these extra divisions I've got moving up into this front. And the 2 extras I've got here are also going up here as well, so that all these will then be manned by 1. In case the enemy attack me from here, I do not want my artillery destroyed. And then all of these units here are marching straight onto B. Let's see how this plays out. I have the artillery ready to go. Off the men go. Where are you? Gotta watch out for the machine guns. Oh, they're in the trench. That shut them up for a minute. They're all in there. They're now all suppressed. Might need to send them off shooting again. No, there are more. I'm gonna have to hope it gets enough of them. I've lost 1 company. They are getting in there though. I can do it again. There's lots of troops in here. Was not actually expecting this. You can get in there. Wow, there's so many. Keep going, chaps. I'm gonna have to send another bot there for them to make sure they don't shoot me. This is all a little bit chaotic, I'm not going to lie. You get in there, please. You get in there too. Well, we've got it. don't know if the enemy are going to attack. That is the question. Who's this? Oh, it's all them men there. I didn't even realise that. You lot get in there and help support our buddies. Well, that was a good chunk of their army there that we've just managed to take out. These are knackered. They can go home. So are these. You can go home. I've got enough supply to have around 12 more units in. Sending some of them home actually grants you you get a refund, which is nice. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? Don't know where the enemy are going to attack, or if they're going to attack. However, I'm definitely going to be getting some reinforcements up here. I'll set this up. Off they go into support their buddies. Excellent. Right, we're ready for the next stage. I do think we're better off going for A, so we're going to go do that. I'll just set them up ready. Off they go. There's a machine gun already shooting me. There's another machine gun. Very close together. I can suppress them both. Will that machine gun shoot me? I don't know, but there's men at the back of there decimating mine. You better go home. You better go home. Oh man, you better go home as well. Belgians, I think, are putting up a bigger fight in this scenario than what they did in the last round. If I can get the men in there, that would be fantastic. Now they're all in. They're not in and getting decimated. I can't click on it in time. You need to go home. Oh, why are you not in the trench? You need to run around. Oh, you're going to be silly now, aren't you? The important thing is that they are actually in the trench. They're doing stupid things, but they are in there. You just need to run around. Come on, chaps. Get a grip. I'm going to lose both of these. I can actually reinforce from this direction. I'm going to lose this troop. We'll sort this out. These are going to hold them off, but I'm going to lose another one. These are now on the way. Oh no, suppression. Quick, 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 quick. Please don't get murdered. My own men are gonna... What are you doing? Get in there! Honestly. Tell them to do something and they do quite the opposite at times. Needed you up there when I asked you to. Now this troop is going to die. They're all just stabbing each other with their guns in that, at this point. Do I need to suppress you? No, I don't. That's okay. Right, as soon as it's clear that the enemy aren't attacking, I'm going to have to utilise the men that I have defending. I'm going to leave 2 to defend that section. And I'm only going to have 1 down here. Polished off the Belgians in this area. We're going to send those guys home. Getting a bit low on supplies now, not going to lie. Hopefully we have enough. I'm going to have to leave 1 troop down here and 1 at Y. I might even legit just send those guys up there as well.
Melde mich zum Dienst.
I'm going to do it this way. I would like to ask if I've got any German viewers what these Germans are saying.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir haben neue Befehle. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben. Wir halten hier.
It would be nice. Right, I'm going to send these men in now over to their command post. I can't afford to lose too many, as I also need to capture C. And this is all the men that I have left. So hopefully the Belgians are now so depleted that we're not doing too bad. I've got the artillery ready to go. Sending in 4 companies right now. Well, battalions, whatever you want to call it. They are currently on the flank, which means they're not in the firing arc until the last second. To make sure that they don't get butchered. Let's get in the trench, chaps. That's it, they are in. What a good do. Means I can now start shuffling them around. I'm going to send 2 troops straight into their command tent. Enemy are going to try and push me out of this trench, but they're not going to get there. They might get rid of that 1 troop though. Thankfully the enemy doesn't have any artillery. We'll send these lot home, they are pretty useless now. There's just not enough men left in their troop. We'll keep these battered troops in. Can't tell who's winning that, it's very close. I think we've lost that, that's a shame. Send 2 more in, that means we only have these now to capture C. It's getting thinner and thinner. I've had to dismiss 1 squad of troops to make sure that I have enough supplies for 1 artillery barrage. That's all I've got left, so I need to make sure that this attack is successful. To do that, I'm going to make sure they're all lined up nicely, ready to go in. Hopefully all these men are not about to die. Off they go. Artillery is ready. They're already shooting. If I bang it right in the middle, that should suppress all of them. Please be enough. Oh, there's still so many of them. Why aren't any of them in that trench yet? Oh, there you go. Oh no, machine gun. Get away from the machine gun. Get in the trench. There's nothing I can do. I think I've lost this, I'm not going to lie. This is going to be a bit of a costly victory. Just get in the trench. You guys go home. I really don't know. They've got what? 2, and I've got, I suppose I've got a little bit more, but theirs are healthy. I'm going to have to call for one of these to come over just in case, and this troop here, again, just in case.
Warten auf Befehle.
Need to get these men in here to support these.
Bereit machen.
If I can get these to destroy that machine gun, then these can come.
Achtung!
Then these can come straight in.
Bereit an der Linie. Können wir nicht gewinnen. Wir haben neue Befehle. An die Linie. Wir haben neue Befehle. Hoch, Jungs.
Come on, please be enough.
Warten auf Befehle. Bereit machen. Achtung! Wir müssen diese Stellung halten. Wir haben neue Befehle. Stellung einnehmen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Warten auf Befehle. In Stellung gehen.
Come on.
Bereit machen.
Yes, split up. That's even better for me.
Achtung!
Oh no, don't shoot me. Yes, get in there.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Bereit an der Linie.
No, I'm going to lose this troop, but what does it matter? We've
Wir ergeben uns.
captured that.
Wir haben neue Befehle.
This is literally to the last man now.
Warten auf Befehle.
This is so unbelievably close.
Bereit machen. Achtung! Bewegt euch! Wir haben neue Befehle. Schwenkt die Weiße vorne!
You go around there real quick. Come on, this is literally going to be down to the last company.
Feuerstellung einnehmen!
Oh, they've surrendered. Oh, I think we've got it.
Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen!
Please get in there. Hurry up, chaps. Yes!
Warten auf
Wow, that was close.
Bereit machen! Bereit an der Linie!
Let me know what you think about how close that was in the comments. I don't think you can get it any closer than that. Just going to capture this now and we've won. I am certainly glad that we attacked from the other province first, or I don't think we would have won this. It was all down to a supply issue, which certainly shows why you need supply and how much of it you need. There we go, we've done it. Yeah, that cost us a bit more than what I would have liked. But we have captured the region. We lost 6,000 men, the enemy lost 3,000, which is about typical for an attack. We got the total victory thing and so on, but wow, that was expensive and very clinching. There we go, we got the great victory. We have +9 national will. It wasn't as high as the previous battle, if you remember. And then we have -17 for the allies. We've only got... Can you imagine if we could just walk into there? That would be great. We've only got one unit there, which are probably going to get smashed by these. So, but like I said before, I fully expect that the enemy are going to retaliate and take that, which I'm not too bothered about. If it keeps them distracted and frees up men from down here, excellent. That is what I want. This is my goal here. I hope to see you in the next episode as we continue this. I'm going to leave this here. Let me know what you think about the events of this in the comments. And please press that subscribe button. I'm hoping that this game gets me monetized. That would be fantastic. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.